Hey, what's up everybody, it's Undead. In this video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 greatest survivor perks in Dead by Daylight. Let's get into it. So starting things off, I have Unbreakable in my 5th spot. So Unbreakable is one of Bill's teachable perks, and it allows you to pick yourself up off the ground without any other survivor helping you. It allows you to recover 35% faster also. This is really powerful because from time to time there will be a killer who will slug everybody and play the match just leaving everyone on the floor. And I kid you not, an entire match could be saved if one of those players being slugged had Unbreakable. I've seen a match be saved like this many times. I've also seen what happens when nobody has Unbreakable. There are even situations where a killer just expects to leave you on the floor for 20 seconds while they go and down another survivor, and guess what? You just saved yourself a hook state when you pick yourself up off the ground. Another thing you could do is 99% your recovery to make it easy for a survivor to just heal you and get away. Perks that work well with Unbreakable are Soul Guard and Tenacity. Soul Guard is incredible because you get the endurance effect after getting back up, and Tenacity helps you crawl away while recovering. By the way, I just wanted to mention that I have a good amount of perks in my honorable mention that were so close to making it on this list, so make sure you watch to the end to see what I mean. The next best perk on this list is going to be Iron Will. Now, Iron Will is Jake's perk, and it takes away your character's really loud grunts of pain when injured. So this is really powerful because this helps you in chases against both less experienced and very experienced killers. Less experienced killers will really be thrown off and could just totally lose you altogether. And more experienced players won't exactly lose you, but it'll make it more difficult for them to pinpoint your location. During a chase, this could really save you an extra few seconds or help you get to a pallet or even a vault, and that makes all the difference. And not only is it powerful for chases, but the stealth factor is very important too. In matches, you will often find yourself shit out of luck with no teammates around to heal you, and no other way for you to heal yourself, and that's okay with Iron Will. You'll still be able to sneak around the killer unheard. This is great for saving a teammate or for finishing a gen when a killer comes by. Another good use is for getting flashlight saves. This is 10 times easier with Iron Will because inevitably you will get injured, but you still need to be able to pull off that save, and you could only do that if you're undetected. I find that Dead Hard, Spine Chill, Resilience, Adrenaline, and Urban Evasion all work amazing with Iron Will. Next up on this list is Decisive Strike. So Decisive is Laurie Strode's teachable perk. What it does is let you stun the killer and immediately get off their shoulder when they try to pick you up within 60 seconds of you getting off the hook. This is deactivated by healing, saving, sabotaging, repairing, cleansing, or blessing. But this is still very powerful because you could turn a 5-minute match into a full 15-minute match. Decisive is a perk people think about when they think of a counter to tunneling. The fact that it could save a whole match, just like Unbreakable, alone is very strong, and the perk could easily save you a hook state. And not only does it save your skin, it also wastes a good amount of the killer's time. They will have to take the time to actually down you. They will get stunned with Decisive, then they could try to down you again, which will take some time, or they will settle with just going for someone else. This is a big benefit for your team because they will have all that extra time to get gens done. Perks that work well with Decisive are Unbreakable and Adrenaline. With Unbreakable, a killer will have to choose between slugging and letting you get back up or getting a fat stun. Adrenaline will keep you alive if you're being tunneled and somehow make it to the end. In the second spot on this list, I have Dead Hard. So this is David's Exhaustion perk, and it allows you to make a quick dash avoiding the killer's hit, as well as giving you some distance. So Dead Hard is so strong because it gives you another chance when you're in a chase. When you make the killer miss, it slows them down and you quickly speed up, so there's a good amount of distance you can get from that, which is crucial for keeping a chase going. I mean, you can get to a pallet or a window vault, making sure the killer has a tough time getting to you. This is a pretty multi-purpose perk as well. You could use it to zoom forward to get a flashlight save, make it to a hook to save the survivor before they die, or make it to an exit gate or a hatch. This could also be used for dodging projectiles coming your way like a hatchet, and even dashing over a bear trap. Perks that work well with Dead Hard are Windows of Opportunity, Iron Will, Adrenaline, and Vigil. With Windows, you can find where every pallet and vault is, and Vigil will make you recover from exhaustion 30% quicker. My honorable mentions are Boon Circle of Healing, Kindred, Prove Thyself, Spine Chill, Windows of Opportunity, and Adrenaline. All of these perks were really close to making it into the top 5, but were just slightly overshadowed. But for the top spot on this list, I have Borrowed Time. Borrowed is another perk from Bill. It makes it so that when you save another survivor, that survivor will get the endurance status effect and make them invincible for 12 seconds until they get hit. The perk is so powerful because a very common thing in Dead by Daylight is for a killer to come back to the hook survivor, if not blatantly camping them. Clutch plays are always possible if you have Borrowed. If the exit gates are open but there's a survivor on the hook, that guy would be toast if you did not have Borrowed Time. In most cases, you will get an insane amount of use from this perk by just having it in your loadout. If you don't have it in your loadout, but another survivor does, you will still be greatly impacted for when you get saved by this person. This is the one perk in the game that I consider a must. I know that experienced killers expect it now, but in that case, the perk is doing what it's made to do and taking the attention off of just one survivor. And if they're waiting out the Borrowed Time, you just have to make sure that you can get to a pallet and get ready to waste as much of the killer's time as you can. Perks that work well with Borrowed are, well, all of them. Every perk will work good with it, and you should just always have it in your build. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. I know I only talked about the meta perks for this, but despite that downplay, they're all very powerful. Maybe in the future I will make a top 5 non-meta perks, so subscribe and you won't miss out on that. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.